You are the queen of conversation, right?
That's it. You've been doing your studying. I love
research,
it.
You know? Hey guys, so today on Motivational Monday we have Claire. I can't say it.
Say it. Go for it.
It's Clottey, but it's Clottey.
Oh my! You know what? You did it better than me. I love that. I love that. Yeah.
Claire is the queen of conversation. She's been a presenter on the radio. She does loads of event presenting as well.
Yeah.
Tell the viewers a little bit more about yourself.
Yeah, that's always a really difficult question, to be fair. So I say I'm very multifaceted. Passionate about education, passionate about social care, passionate about media, and at any given opportunity I kind of fuse all three as best as possible. So I now describe myself as a broadcast journalist, but also a youth and community development worker.
I absolutely love watching your snaps when you're going around and doing your lessons and classes and stuff.
Yeah, I try and capture them as best as possible. But
talk to us a little bit about that, because I know you've sort of developed a few things to go into schools with.
Yeah, so really bizarre kind of journey I've had. I started in the media. I did film and broadcast and production at uni. Smashed it, by the way, and got into artist management.
Right.
And actually, well, it was DJ management.
Wow.
And the industry at that time, still, I'm going to say it, it was quite bitchy. And I was really taken aback. I went to a Catholic convent girls' school and I had done the bitchy thing. I was like, oh, no, this isn't for me. But I had the opportunity to do a project with young people in care.
Okay.
And it was a media project. Right. I basically recorded a documentary which was developed into like a learning resource where social workers and those who looked after young people in care could understand what young people needed. Right. And then there was also a workbook that went with that. So it's like the theory and then the practical. And I thought, oh, I really like this. I then started off working after doing lots of voluntary youth work and, sessional youth work. As a youth offending officer, working with first-time offenders.
Wow.
Yeah, that was
tough.
Wow, bro. That was wow. I was like, I thought I was bad.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that the young people were bad, but I thought I knew it. I thought, nothing's going to faze me. And every day I was learning something new. Yeah. Then I moved into teenage pregnancy and sexual health.
Wow.
An area that I was really passionate about.
Yeah.
Because I went to a Catholic convent girls' school. Sex education was a myth.
Non-existent.
Because I grew up in an African household. Boys, no, it was books before boys. So, again, lots of my peers and I myself learnt the hard way. And I just thought to myself, you know what? Had we received adequate sex and relationships education, we wouldn't be in positions. So, did that, working in the London Borough of Brent for a long time. And then after doing lots of social care, so my role was in between education, social care and health. Worked with young people for ages, got stressed out. They were doing my head in the nicest way possible, but I was getting a bit stressed, lots of transference. I was quite similar in age, so the boundaries were a little bit grey. And then I got a promotion, went into working in children's centres. Early intervention, so I was like, yes, if I can save young people at the age of 5, then when they're 14, we won't have some of the issues that we have. That was one of the most stressful jobs I've ever had in my life, It's like I had 800 to 1,200 children, and I'd never even had children myself. After having my own daughter, I was like, no, scrap that. No, let's flip the script. Let's start doing the things that really make you happy. And that's what it was. It was like, what brings you joy? What makes you happy? Because I wanted to come home and be happy around my own child. I can't leave the house to be unhappy and then bring that back. Because I'd worked in youth work for so long, the local authority were like, oh, we need that intelligence back. We'll buy it back. And I was selling it back at way more than I was getting. I was like, yeah, this is good. But being an employee for so many years, I didn't really know how to be self-employed. I learned hard. I'm still learning.
I was going to say, because you are an entrepreneur, self-employed. What are the challenges you faced along the way?
Ooh, okay. So the first thing, even though I was really good at maths, GCSE, the finance stuff, the
Yeah.
business studies,
Yeah.
the business models. I could write a strategic plan.
Yeah.
I could work operationally, but actually marrying the two and doing the two together as a, you're trying to.
Yeah.
I was finding that sometimes I'd be so busy trying to pay the bills, doing the hands-on work,
Yeah.
that I'd lost sight of the strategy.
Yeah.
And actually, the strategy is what helps sustain the business.
Yeah.
So that was really difficult. And of course, it I went self-employed at a time where I just wanted to do the things I loved, and I was rediscovering what I loved, and that was kind of a bit of this and a bit of that and a bit of this.
Yeah.
I was all over the place. I don't even know how I am where I am. Like, I just juggled. I threw them all up, and whatever stuck, stuck. So yeah.
I mean, that's always something self-employed people find challenging, is the finance, is the business, is keeping the passion there, but also understanding that it's still a business, and that's quite a tough balance to maintain.
Incredibly. And I think the thing that helped me go through the whole process is the fact that I had an incredibly supportive network. I had people who were, my cheerleaders from before I went self-employed going, my gosh, you could do anything, you could smash this. I also invested, in counselling, in coaching, in, courses and anything that would help me build my capacity. I was like, you know what? Yes, I might be wearing the same Converse all year round and my toes might be dropping off in December, but you know what? I'd rather spend that money on something that's going to, equip me for what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, there's a lot of young people out there that see successful people like yourself, or they see, other people, and they think that everything's just been handed to them, everything's been made, and what they don't realise is...
Mate, there was a period where it was rice and butter. Blatantly, with an egg on the sides, do you know what I mean? Like to garnish. But I remember prior to going self-employed, I used to shop in Waitrose. I used to go and buy all of that fancy stuff. My food went bland. No seasoning, salt and pepper. That's it. But it's still a graft now. I think the biggest learning curve was getting comfortable with the unknown. So, where you got your job, you get paid on a certain day of every month. Even if you run up credit, you know that I've got something coming in that month. You can have sick pay what?
Holiday.
But what was that? Like, I completely lost all of those things. And of course, there was no one going through the process with me. It's just you, yourself, and I. And you got mortgage to pay, and you got nursery fees to pay, and you've got social life that costs money. It's a graft. I mean, I have to be really honest and say that I've had to, really learn and understand why I was doing so much. And that was quite a challenge, because it was accepting stuff about my vulnerabilities and my confidence. And I went self-employed after coming out of a very long-term relationship. So it's like really discovering who I am, and I put all of my self-worth in everything that I was doing externally. So I've had to really claw back and go, well, I don't need to do that to be good. I don't need to be all of that to be, someone who is valuable or, is of worth. And, all of that stuff. So I had to learn to appreciate just me. So even though I still do a lot, I do a lot because I love it. And I think I do a lot because I've built the capacity to do that.
So, I mean, you already established that you do a lot of stuff. What motivates you to keep on going?
The love for what I do, and I think, I've discovered what my purpose is. So I never became a social worker, never qualified as a social worker, never qualified as a teacher, never qualified as a health practitioner, never qualified as a counsellor, even though I got therapy training and stuff like that. So I didn't want to be in a box, but I wanted to do something that was all-encompassing, and of course express myself creatively. So now, I write, I do digital media, I create content, I do radio, being able to tackle social and political issues in a creative way is like, it's exciting. It's you know, now we've got everything we need to be able to do that for ourselves. So that, and of course, I mean, from a social point of view, I want more children. I've got an amazing daughter. Hands down, my daughter is my best work. Hands down. Yeah. So this is a bit selfish. I want the world to be a better place so my daughter can, you know, and my unborn children can enjoy that place.
Yeah. What we try and leave the viewers with is something to kickstart their week, something to make them feel motivated. What would you like to leave the viewers with?
Oh, how long have I got? Yeah.
Go for it.
To kickstart your week. Okay, this might sound really random, but don't be so hard on yourself. If you do have a dream and you know what your purpose is, don't be clock watching. Yeah, just stay focused on what it is that you want to do. Think about how you're going to achieve it, like an action plan. Get a good set of people around you. Don't listen to the negative ones. Keep it positive, but definitely love yourself through the process. Go, okay, all right, so I made one tiny step forward today. That's better than no steps. Or if you made 10 steps forwards, please stop and celebrate. That's something I don't do so well, but I'm going to be turning up more and more. But yes, celebrate your own journey, and don't forget to enjoy the journey. It's not about the destination.
Nice. Hopefully you guys have, you know, felt motivated from that. I feel like any time I speak to you, which is very rare because we're so busy, but it's always like, this is why I had to get you on here.
Oh, do you know what? I was humbled. I was like, what? Me?
Ow. Yeah, I've been trying to get you on from October.
I know, it's been a minute. It's
now January.
Yes. We got there in the end.
We got there in the end.
Yeah.
But you had to come on because, like I said, you are a female doing a lot of stuff by themselves, and I know it's very difficult for you doing this because you're usually the interviewer, not the interviewee.
Oh, it's proper difficult, but you know, I love this because it reinforces some of the work that I've done. So, you know, one of the biggest segments on my show was the role model of the week, and that was looking at people who are alive, because we're so quick to celebrate people who are dead. And suddenly, and I remember when, and blah blah blah, which is fine, but I think it's really important to look at those who are doing positive things, and then you go, oh yeah, we can do this, we can do this, so.
Whilst they're still alive.
Exactly. So more power to your motivational Mondays. I love it.
Thank you. I mean, I appreciate you taking the time out. I know you're a very busy woman, and also
good. So are you.
Semi-unwell.
Yeah.
What's next?
Oh, bro. Okay, so some things I can and talk about.
I mean, there's like non-disclosure agreements.
And all these proper signing things. I'm like, oh, what does this mean? But there will be some documentaries on their way.
Nice.
Yeah, tying in with, you know, the whole education, but a bit of bants in there too.
Dope.
I'm writing at the moment. I write for Melon Mag. In fact, you'll put all the links down, but got to shout out Melon Mag, a podcast. Yeah.
You're not playing around.
Bits, babes.
Don't you have this is a lot of stuff you got going on.
Yeah. That's why I had to come off radio.
Yeah.
Like, I love radio. Radio's one of my babies. I will be back at some point.
Yeah, no doubt.
For now,
you need to focus on some other things.
Yeah. So
I'm looking forward to what's coming next. Some of this stuff I didn't even know. So you guys make sure you stay tuned on her social media so you can keep up to date with that. So I'm going to link them down below to all of her social media. She's doing some big things, and she's making waves for young people to make a positive impact and change in their lives as well. So
that's right.
Make sure you check her out. She's inspirational to me, so please do check her out. Anything else you want to leave the viewers with before I sign you out?
Ensure that you subscribe to Neve's channel, please, on YouTube. I don't know the strapline. You give it. You do it, Carol. Let's do this together. Yeah. So Claire Clottey signing out. Make sure you subscribe to
Neve's Journey. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you so much. Hopefully you guys found that useful, inspirational. Kickstart your Monday well. Until next time, take care. Much love.